Yes guys, good morning to all. Once again, I'm in Bridgetown. I'm looking to do a video of Broad Street in Bridgetown. First of all, this is the Republic Bank in Bridgetown, which was once the Barbados National Bank. And I'm looking towards the Fairchurch Street bus terminal over here, which is now named the Granville Williams bus terminal, named after former spiritual Baptist leader Granville Williams, Bishop Granville Williams, who was the leader of the Spiritual Baptist Church. He used to hold meetings outside this bus stand years ago. This is the really big blue and yellow government buses load to take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. This was open, this bus stand was open, this bus terminal was open in 1985 after being converted from an open bus stand, and this was also the train station where the trains used to load between 1873 and 1937. The train used to run from Bridgetown to Balplain in St. Andrew. We used to load from this bus stand here. This bus stand is today. I will start my video from here at Independence Square, at the corner of Independence Square and Corbin Street and Fairchurch Street. Looking towards Fairchurch Street. And this is Corbin Street here, where the bus stand used to be, where the yellow buses used to load. For Silver Hill, Gold Hill, Newton. And this is the Golden Square Freedom Park, where the old National Insurance building was. I will walk through Independence Square. This is Independence Square in Bridgetown. Independence Square was once a car park. There's no place in town, there's no park where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. This is the Days But store here at Speedbird House. And next door is the National Library Service, where the National Library Service is now, where the Modern Living Appliance store used to be. So Independence Square was converted into a car park, I would say sometime between in 2007, early. I will go do a video of Broad Street in Bridgetown. This is the statue of our first Prime Minister, father of independence, and also national hero, the Right Excellent Edward Walton Barrow. He was the first Prime Minister of Barbados. He was the Premier of Barbados from 1961 to 66. First Prime Minister of Barbados from 1966 to 1976. Prime Minister again from 1986 to 87. And he died in office. So this was also a fountain in the shape of Barbados, but it doesn't function anymore. So Independence Square was a car park before, then they converted it into a city park. This is the Corinna here. Looking over to the Bridgetown Mall, which was once Julienne Supermarket, previously Supercenter Supermarket, then Julienne, then Trimark. Now it is the Bridgetown Mall. You see the Barbados Revenue Authority building over here. This is all the Corinage. So this morning, my aim is to get to Broad Street in Bridgetown. Independence Square taxi stand and the National Library Service here. And this is the fountain here at Independence Square. So Independence Square was transformed into a city park in 2007 when Dame Billy Miller was a member of parliament for the city of Bridgetown. He transformed Independence Square in Bridgetown. So this is the National Urban Service here, where the old modern living appliance store was. So this is the former Manning's appliance store. Manning's appliance store was in here for many years, and then later became the Costa Manning's appliance store. And then when Massey took over all the Costa Manning stores, then Massey moved in here afterwards, and then they moved out of here in May 2022. Yes, guys, you're looking back at the Bay Street here at the ending of Carlisle Bay, and the former Massey store, which later became Manning's. Yes, guys. Now walking up on the Independence Arch, under the Independence Arch that was erected here in 1987. This is Cavan's Lane through here. This is a dead end that will take you to the back of the port, the wharf. So this is the Chamberlain lift bridge. It used to swing years ago. Now it lifts to let large vessels across the sea. This is a historic lift bridge, and it was also open to vehicular traffic until sometime around the late 90s when they closed it to vehicular traffic. So this bridge is now lifts to let large vessels across. The bridge house here, which has a number of beach waterfront cafes and so on, and beachfront cafe, waterfront cafes. And this is all the wharf here, known as the Corinage. So this is the wharf, all the Corinage over here, the wharf. I'll come back at the Granville Williams bus terminal. This is the Parliament buildings ahead, public buildings. You can see the Barbados Revenue Authority building over here, which is now closed. I think the government is planning to make it into a hotel or something. I'm looking back up toward the Chamberlain Bridge, the Manning store, and the Independence Arch, which was erected here in 1987. So this whole bridge here lifts at intervals to let large vessels across the sea. You can see the Chamberlain place where Manning's showroom was. Manning's store was also in there as well. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. And this is the Parliament building ahead of me, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And this is the Wickham and Lewis Boardwalk here, which will lead down to the wharf into the lower end of Bridgetown, downtown. This boardwalk was erected here sometime around 2000. So this is the Treasury building here, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. So back at the wharf, the Charles Duncan O'Neill Bridge, which is named after one of our national heroes, Charles Duncan O'Neill. This is the parking space for the Treasury staff. Back up to the Chamberlain Bridge, the Charles Duncan O'Neill Bridge. And this is the taxi stand here, the Trafalgar Square taxi stand, which many people refer to as Lower Broad Street. And this is the fountain here at Trafalgar Square. It can be referred to as Trafalgar Square or National Hero Square, which is right in the Treasury in the background, right in front of the Treasury. This fountain was erected by public subscription to commemorate the bringing of piped water to the city of Bridgetown on March 29, 1861, opened by the acting governor Robert Miller Mundy Esquire on the 27th of July 1865, who accepted custody of this fountain on behalf of the people and government of Barbados. That's guys, the fountain here in town and the treasury in the background. And this is the cenotaph here, which is in commemoration of those who fought in World War I and II. This is those who fought in World War II behind here. All the names of those who have fallen in the World War II, which is from 1939 to 1945. So every remembrance day they lay wreaths on this cenotaph, here. And this is those who fought in World War I from 1914 to 1918. And this is the taxi stand here, the Trafalgar Square, Hero Square taxi stand here in Bridgetown. This is looking toward the Chamberlain lift bridge in town, and the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk. In Bridgetown. You can see the Manning's appliance store, the Parliament building here. So this is Trafalgar Square, which is referred to as the top of Broad Street. And this is the Parliament buildings here, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And this is the taxi stand here as well at Trafalgar Square. And this is the Parliament buildings here, the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere, which dates back to 1675. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nicholas. So now this is the top of Broad Street, which many persons refer to as Hero Square or Trafalgar Square here in Bridgetown. And this is where the former Nelson statue used to be for many years until they removed it on the 16th of November 2020. They removed Nelson from here because of the George Floyd case, when the police put his foot in his neck and he said he can't breathe. They just got all emotional and protested, so now Nelson is no longer here. Nelson is at the garrison now. Trafet here, and the Chamberlain place where the Manning's appliance store was also here as well. This is High Street in Bridgetown, now on Broad Street. So the Manning appliance store was also in here for many years until the mid-90s, and then Total Sport moved in here for a little while, and then Trafet restaurant is now in here. So this is Broad Street, the top of Broad Street in Bridgetown. This is the top of Broad Street in Bridgetown. And this is Middle Street here. And this was the former Fogarty's store, which was destroyed by fire. Now it is Norman Center. Norman Center in Bridgetown. This building was destroyed in the early 70s when it was Fogarty's. Tim's food restaurant here. Yes, they're looking down to Broad Street in Bridgetown. They're down to Broad Street here. And this is the Columbia Emerald, which is the duty-free shopping store here. And this is the Norman Center here, which was marked quality. So this whole building was destroyed by fire in the early 70s and rebuilt. And this is KF Shepherd, which is now Bridgetown duty-free shopping. This was also destroyed by fire in 1969 and was built in 1971. Another street here in town to lead you to. First of all, this is KF Shepherd here. This was also destroyed by fire. KF Shepherd is a department store. There's all KF Shepherd here. Entrance to KF Shepherd. Things in here are very expensive as well.
Yeah.
Broad Street here. And this is inside of KF Shepherd. Collins Pharmacy is on the opposite side, which is another building of historic and architectural interest. This dates back to 1888. Collins Pharmacy here. KF Shepherd, established in 1906. This stone laid on December 9, 1971. By R. Maurice KF Esquire, Justice of Peace and Chairman. J.D. Marshall Esquire, Senior Staff Member, and blessed by the Venerable Archdeacon F.E. Lane. Original building destroyed by fire on December 10, 1969. Another alley in town. We'll be back to Victoria Street. So this is Broad Street here, and this is the Collins Pharmacy, which dates back to 1888.
What's 1 times 1?
Yeah. This is the former Harrison's #1 store. This is leading back to Prince William Henry Street with the Woolworth store. And this is the Republic Bank here, which was marked CIBC First Caribbean Bank. So already First Caribbean Bank is up on Broad Street now, was the Barclays Bank. I forgot to mention that, which is just opposite KF Shepherd. And this is the Royal Shop here. Another duty-free shopping store, another jewelry store. Broad Street here in Bridgetown. And this is lower with Prince William Henry Street over here. Prince William Henry Street with Woolworth store. And this is the Colonnade Mall here, which is also referred to as the Crosses Mall. And this is Mall 34 here. So Broad Street is a historic street here in Bridgetown. The Colonnade Mall here, another building of historic and architectural interest here in Bridgetown. You can see the Lower Broad Street taxi stand down here. You can see all down to the Old Town Hall building, which is now the Government Information Service and Barbados Tourism Investment Inc. That is where the Old Town Hall was, and Jubilee Gardens, where the old Lower Green bus stand was. Broad Street here in Bridgetown. So in the Colonnade Mall, we'll come across a number of jewelry stores and some restaurants as well. Most expensive as well to eat at. This is Broad Street in Bridgetown. Broad Street in Bridgetown. I will stop here for now. Yes guys, Mall 34 here. I'm looking back up to Broad Street again with the Royal Shop and the Republic Bank, which is one CIBC First Caribbean Bank. The Collins Pharmacy is here, and the Milano Jewelry, where the Harrison's #1 duty-free shopping store was as well.
Oh, you're good? I don't like Omakong. I don't like Omakong time. I mean, man, I just I don't know what you bottle going to be. What do you eat? Yeah, anyway, he called me and he tell me more work, man. But it's lovely thing I left home. Why do it? Yeah, set up, man. Yeah, it's a break now.
What's that you recording?
Barber. But then Barber take off the photo. Yeah. I'm on hold. Price skirt selling down. You walk out in the. I walk up on you up the man. They walk in long and say they walk on the yard to them. They don't go for me. Nobody like that. So I get Mars.
That's nice. Broad Street in Bridgetown, which is one of the busiest streets in town, and it is one of the most expensive streets in the city, and it is a one-way street as well. They're good.